January 23rd, 2009. I'm extremely busy, but it's important to have an emergency update on the economic meltdown. I was watching CNBC. I've got to get going to work, but here we go. Art Hogan, technically the market is looking better. Okay, there's the fundamental flaw with so many people on Wall Street. Technically, this is an era where you need to get away from technicals. Throw them away, burn them, get rid of them. I'm not talking about day trading. I'm talking about long-term trends, because these are historical trends that have been developing, as I said before in previous videos, and especially on my DVD, for decades, centuries, for a long time. So Art Hogan, sorry, I know you've been trying to be optimistic ever since the market was up at 13,800 down to now, but it's not working, and it's just not true. So it's just, as you know, man of truth is into truth. So it's fundamental. Look at things fundamentally. I'm going to go over a lot of things really quick here. I know you market guys appreciate this. People that don't, aren't all over this. I don't really have time to explain it. Once again, DVD, I go over these things, and a lot of people say, where's the DVD? I got to get my website. You wouldn't believe all the things going on in my life. You just really wouldn't believe it. But the DVD is at manoftruth@mac.com. And if you PayPal $33 to that, I'll send it out. Real quick, I went to California, and 7 people showed up at Whole Foods. It was fantastic. Other people emailed, said, Brent, short notice, would have been great to see you. We had a fantastic discussion. Every single person bought the DVD, and thank you very much. I appreciate that. Believe me, it helps out with everything, including a memory card for my new camera. 16 gigs for $50 at Fry's Electronics. Fry's rules. So, Art Hogan, sorry, you're wrong. It's going to go under your supposed bottom. Then Jim Goldman was talking about there, and he was talking with another analyst, Richard Fedico, I guess is his name, and an internet analyst. They were talking about Google, and Goldman was saying, hey, well, the economy's surely going to come back, and then Google will come back. Well, Jim, I'm sorry. Once again, the economy's not coming back, and Richard made some great comments about strong macroeconomic headwinds. So, as Elaine Garzarelli said years ago, 90% of a stock's move is attributable to the markets. So even if a stock is relatively doing good, it's going to suffer when the whole economy is going down. Okay, another thing, Microsoft drops 5,000 jobs, and then Ballmer talks about, what did Ballmer say? No visibility. Okay, now companies, they're not giving guidance, because they know where it's going roughly. They don't know exactly where it's going. They don't know how bad it's going to be. That's why they gave guidance before and they're wrong. Now they don't want to give guidance because they know how bad it's going to be, and they don't want to say, hey, by the way, our stock's going to come down by 50%. GE, all this stuff's going on with GE. Jeff Immelt, I remember I wanted to post a video, but when he sold equity at $23 a share, I thought, Jeff, you're a genius, because GE's going way under 23. I think the stock was around 24, 25, and Jeff sold a bunch of equity at $23 a share. You guys that are in financial markets and CFOs will understand what I'm talking about. He raised money at a great time. And then now GE's continuing. I mean, oh gosh, where is GE? Where is GE? Anyway, it's low teens. It just, okay, anyway, GE's way under 23 a share. Microsoft, 5,000 jobs, and the analysts are questioning, were those enough cuts? Probably not. I'll say that here and now. MSFT at 11-year lows, under $17 a share. Spain's on an unemployment rate super high. I love the number 3. I think it's a lucky number. 30-year bond yielding 3.33%. Once again, trade of a lifetime. I wish so much I was managing a portfolio. I would short the 30-year bond and make, with options on futures, it'll make a tremendous amount of money. But the problem with me, the problem with MOT is I'm ahead of my time. So, and people don't want to know what's going to happen 12 months, and nobody knows. Well, you that watch YouTube right here, you know what's going to happen. I don't know. I guess I could call it a gift, but I would just guess it's my destiny. It's been obvious to me for a long time. And sure, I was criticized when it wasn't happening, but that's why, 2 years ago I said, look it, financial meltdown's going to happen, because to me it's such a mathematical certainty. It's like adding numbers. It's that clear to me. So I guess there's a real bearish guy, Rubini, something like that, guy back at NYU. entering the global recession. Okay. Obviously, MOT entering the global depression. We're in the global depression. ML also, the economy is going to be extremely difficult in 2009. Yep. Yeah, I know. And you folks know that. And oh yeah, GE. GE was under $13 a share. I noticed it streaming across CNBC there. They're talking about financial stimulus, and then Obama was just on TV. Create 3 to 4 million jobs. Okay. The government creating those 3 to 4 million jobs. Obviously, those that are into free market economics or freedom, not forced redistribution. Where are those 3 to 4 million jobs going to come from? Well, those supposedly will come from people that are working, taking their money, and creating jobs with a bureaucrat trying to think where's the best way to spend the money. Like a new green car that gets 60 miles a gallon. When people will say, hey, I'm cool with the car that gets 40 miles a gallon, you're going to have government bureaucrats deciding where that money goes. Frankly, Pelosi and Reid, you see them on either side of Obama. Unfortunately, the politicians are not instilling confidence in the American people, because the American people are very intelligent on the whole, and they've been shafted. A couple other things I'll mention here. Anyway, the ML stuff, GE, is just amazing to watch. Oh gosh. So companies are suspending guidance, and for those of you that aren't stock market people, that means they don't know what's going to happen. They don't know how bad it's going to get. It's kind of, as you know, irritated me to watch people say, oh, it's going to come back at the end of 2007. It'll come back first quarter 2008. It'll come back by the end of 2008. And then, oh, for sure by 2009. Well, these people, they're so busy on Wall Street, or they have their head so deep in the sand, they don't have time to just sit back, read some history books, understand what's really going on in the world. So this depression, like I said before, I said Dow 5,000. Yeah, maybe I miss it by a couple days, but I think the whole Geithner thing being delayed, supposedly they're realizing it's more and more serious. The second wave of financial institution mayhem and horror, they're all visible things. So yeah, the Dow will continue to go down. The 30-year-old bond will get absolutely crushed. Geithner's talking about China. They're delaying Geithner and saying, what, he didn't pay taxes, like, on some little thing back there. Oh my gosh. Ridiculous stuff when we're talking about the collapse of the financial system. So 2009 will be the year of the Depression. And as I've said in previous videos, this will be worse than the 30s. And TV will probably be able to acknowledge that maybe 12 months down the road. Once again, I'm telling you the future now. And it's really smoggy here in Utah. It's not telling the future. I'm assessing things from books, Harvard, history, but to me it's just straight financial markets. It's not super complex. They like to, so it's so complex. It's not complex. When you build up massive debt on a fiat currency, they collapse. And once again, as I say in the DVD, currency after currency after currency, every paper currency in the history of the world has collapsed, and now we're watching that with the dollar. Sure, the dollar is relatively strong because people are scared to death. And gold is strong because people are very scared. And rightly so. So don't go spend your money, save it. You don't have to go buy new stuff, all this stuff. Maybe do it because, the prices are ridiculously low on a new TV or something like that. But save your money. Cash will be king, and then cash will be useless 2 or 3 years down the road. So that's why I talk about supplies. Anyway, I had to post this. I got other California footage I'm going to put up later, but here it goes. Ciao. Good luck, but hang in there. The whole country's going under, and this will lead the world into economic depression. Ciao.